Let me thank you all for coming out today. This is a bittersweet moment in the life of this administration. Bittersweet because today, or at the end of this month, probably one of my closest and most essential advisors has decided to move on back into the private sector. Our city attorney, Doug Friednash. And I'll tell you that, this is a gentleman who I knew coming into the administration. He worked with me on the campaign. I will tell you that he's one of the more decent, dynamic people I know. And in the 2.5 years of working together, not only has he been a great colleague, but he has become a very close friend. And so it's bitter in a sense I'm saying at least he's leaving the office, but we will remain in contact and we remain good friends and he'll remain a part of this team outside of city and county of Denver. I can't tell you enough about the role and about the leadership and about the guidance and counsel I'm sorry. That's all right. He called me John Hickenlooper once. Payback's a dog, I tell you. But I can't tell you about the role he has played in helping me evolve from candidate to mayor, helping me to develop this administration, and really helping us to meet head on a lot of the challenges and opportunities that have presented themselves to this administration. If I had a million words, I couldn't say thank you enough to Doug Friednash. And I tell you what, Doug, you came into this administration, you have served the people of Denver valiantly, you've brought your intellectual capital, your political know-how, and your legal knowledge, and you've done well. And I want to say on behalf of the people of Denver and this administration, thank you, my friend. Sweet, because I also get an opportunity. This is like what Coach John Fox has said throughout the season. Next man up. And I get to promote one of the most dynamic rising stars this state has seen in a very long time. I can't tell you how excited I am about this young man in our city. I've watched him over the years as his career has come together. We were thrilled, and I couldn't tell you how excited Doug was when he walked in my office and said, we're going to get Scott Martinez as the next deputy city attorney. Scott Martinez is a tremendous legal mind. He has a passion for this community, for this city. He will be one of the youngest lawyers to serve in such an important capacity. But over the past 2 years, after working in the private sector for the largest law firm in the state, Scott has managed the daily operations of the city and county of Denver City Attorney's Office, one of the largest public law offices in the West. He brings an innovative and energetic approach to the city attorney's office that will greatly benefit the city and all its residents. This transition from Doug to Scott will be seamless because of Scott's abilities and his efforts to grow and promote an amazing city law office. And he will bring tremendous leadership and talent to the leadership of this administration. Scott openly admits that Doug has been his mentor, and so we will blame Doug. Continue to blame Doug, which is easy. But in reality, it was a no-brainer. When Doug told me it was time for him to go back and continue in the private sector, that Scott Martinez would be our next attorney, city attorney. Folks, I am so excited for this young man. And I shouldn't call him a young man. He has proven to be so capable. And he has helped to restructure and refocus the city attorney's office. And without question, it's one of the best in the city under his and Doug's leadership. And with that, It is absolutely my pleasure to introduce to you all that come January 1 will be Denver's next city attorney. Very, very talented person. That would be Scott Martinez.
Look at that, I got the mayor working for me already. This is great. I'm humbled and honored to take over this role from Doug Friednash, who the mayor noted is a mentor and a friend. I just want to note that it is my absolute privilege to work for this administration and for this mayor in particular. He's a world-class mayor, and that term gets thrown around loosely, but truly, throughout the world, this man and this vision that he's brought forth for our city is unparalleled. He's the same person behind closed doors as he is out in public, approachable, affable, and brings a sense of fairness and justice to everything that he touches. And it's my goal and our mission to carry that message forward, that we want to, in the city attorney's office, be fair, be strong, and work our best to represent the city of Denver and the mayor's vision. And Mr. Mayor, I just want to say it's an honor and a privilege to be working with you and for you, and we're going to work hard every day to carry out what's best for the city of Denver and its people. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
So I want to take a second to do two things. One is just to say thank you to my family, my parents who are here, and importantly, my wife, Julie, and my sons, Levi and Miles. This is a family effort, and I'm so excited that we get to share this together, guys. This is going to be a fun ride. And I also want to take a minute to express my gratitude to the city attorney family. And that city attorney family is a strong one, and the strength that this office holds also comes through its vulnerability. And what I mean by that is, as a city attorney, you have to know what you don't know. You have to be willing to ask questions, and that's something I really learned from Doug, is to trust this staff, to trust the wisdom and the experience that the attorneys and the staff have, and listen to their counsel so that when we respond on behalf of the citizens, we do so from an area of strength, an area of intellect, and that culture came from Doug. And I want to take a minute just to thank Doug for the 2 years of on-the-job training where this office has truly evolved into what I believe is the best public law office in the country. And that's happened under Doug's leadership. He's been not just a mentor, but a friend, and a friend who's shown that investing in people is the right thing to do. He's created a nationally renowned fellowship program. He's shown leadership in the collective bargaining area. He has saved the taxpayer millions of dollars by defending lawsuits and in a way that's both fair for the people and respectful of the judicial system that we have. And that friendship and that mentorship, I know, carries forward, that as he leaves and goes into private practice and takes his talents to the next level, I hope and I think the city will be better off as he stays in close contact and carries that intellect and that strength into his next role, and hope and that I can continue on your counsel, can count on your counsel. So with that, I just want to say thank you for this opportunity, Mayor. Thank you, Doug, for your leadership, and I'd like to turn it over to Doug Friednash, where he gets a chance to say a few words about this important role. Thanks.
I want to tell this story. Doug told me about the possibility that he may have to go back to the private sector. He did this very strategically. We were finishing our trip to Israel, and Doug and I, for some reason, we were the last two to leave Israel. and we had a whole day ahead of us. And so he decided to have me meet him in the lounge, where everyone knows his favorite drink is the Monash. And he waited until I had like 4 of them, maybe 5 of them. And then he started telling me, and within about a few minutes, we were 2 sniveling Americans sitting over in the corner drinking vodka, talking about his future and what was next. But the tears were flowing. We looked like No Sean Marino.
Not that bad.
Not that bad.
No one's ever looked that bad.
Doug Friednash.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And first of all, thank you for all being here, both for me, Scott, the mayor. I see friends from city council across the city, friends at the state, the police, fire, sheriff. It's really touching. This truly is a bittersweet moment for me. I am honored, and on January 1st, I will join the law firm of Brownstein, Hyatt, Farber, and Schreck as a shareholder in their nationally prominent government relations team. I'm honored to have the legendary Steve Farber here, who I look forward to working with, and the managing partner, Adam Agron. Thank you for being here today. It is truly a great opportunity to work with them and their 14 offices as I move forward with the next step in my life. But in doing so, I want to thank a few people, and I promise I won't make this long. I know how painful that can be for everyone. First, for my family, thank you for letting me do this for the last 2.5 years. I clearly would not have succeeded without your support. It's ironic, I was here 2.5 years ago when the announcement came, and my dad was here, and he's not here. So I miss him and know he's here in spirit. But I certainly wouldn't make it this far without their support in life, both my mom and dad. To the greatest mayor in America, and he is, thank you so much for letting me take on this incredible opportunity. We have been incredible friends and partners now for well over 2.5 years. I will tell you, you have the most dynamic and innovative leadership for both the city and the country that anyone's seen. While we've seen Congress fighting, what happens in the city is really where all the change takes place, where the leadership is exhibited. He knew exactly what he wanted to do as mayor, the path he wanted to take, and how to get there. And I'm always, I find it so remarkable in every meeting I'm at, he's always the most knowledgeable guy or woman, the most knowledgeable person in the room every time. There's nothing he doesn't know about every part of this city, and it's remarkable. I will always be part of the Hancock team. Whether I'm in this building or outside, you can always count on my being part of your team. And I'm truly honored to have done this and worked so closely with you every single day for the last 2.5 years. To my office wife, Janice, your friendship, it's my only, never mind, I won't even say it. I'll get in trouble, but you can't have a successful office marriage. Your friendship and support has kept me strong and been incredibly helpful in keeping us focused. Together, I think we've created a strong partnership. I value what you do for this city and how you continuously keep it steered in the right direction. And your incredible hard work, 24/7, 365. You've been a remarkable friend and an incredible asset to the city. To the men and women of the city attorney's office, Scott's right, this is the best public law firm in the country. There's no doubt in my mind. I can't say enough. It is your collaboration, leadership together that has made it that. Everywhere I go, whether it's an IMLA conference around the country, talking to law school professors, other city attorney's office, they talk about the Denver City Attorney's Office and the really kind of remarkable out-of-the-box things that are going on through incredible leadership. I don't think people fully appreciate the sacrifices you make every day and the great leadership you provide for this city, but it is truly astounding. I am honored to have been part of this team, and I know you're a model for what every city attorney's office in the country aspires to be. To the next city attorney and fellow Torero, Scott Martinez. Many of you may not know this, but Scott and I have one thing in common that maybe not everyone knows. We're both graduates of the University of San Diego Law School. I found out about Scott years ago from a very dear friend and mentor to me, former Supreme Court Justice Gene Dubofsky. Also an incredible legal legend who said, you got to get to know this guy. Scott Martinez is amazing. He's remarkable. He's so smart. And Scott and I, over time, became friends. And I'll tell you, I really had over 200 people that applied to be deputy city attorney. And one of the deals when I came on, I said, Mayor, you got to make sure we have a deputy city attorney again. And Mayor agreed and gave us the resources to really soar in the city attorney's office, because our ability to have had as much success is directly attributable to your investing in our office. But I got all these resumes, and I didn't have in there a Scott Martinez. And I called Scott, and he was a happy attorney in the private sector, but he agreed to take this on. All the success we've had is a direct result of Scott's leadership. Everyone in our office knows what a superstar he is. He is going to be the youngest city attorney in the history, but don't let his judge mislead you, and never underestimate him. He is a remarkable guy and a very talented attorney. I'm looking forward to watch him from the sidelines, and I'll always be there, but don't call me in the middle of the night, because I'm not going to have my phone next to the bed anymore. It'll wait till the morning, but you can call any time in the morning. To all my friends in the city, I'm truly blessed. I'd like to call out so many people. I'm not going to in the interest of time, but I'm truly blessed to have had this complete honor for all the remarkable stuff you do in the city. This is the best city in America with the best leadership, the best team. And I'm truly honored and thrilled to have been part of it for what seemed like a blink of the eye in terms of time. I am blessed and will always be here to support you in any way possible. Thank you.